Hello everyone, welcome to Reading Bugs. Today I am going to share with you my reading journey so far, how I got into the world of reading, different genres and authors that I have read, and a lot more. I remember back when I was a kid, I loved reading Raj Comics, which is a popular Hindi language comics in northern part of India. They had a lot of cool superheroes like Super Commando Dhruv, Nagaraj, Doga, Kobe, Hedia, Anthony, Tiranga, Spectre Steel, and Shakti. My favorite were Doga, Kobe, and Super Commando Dhruv. I also used to read Nandan, Champak, Balhans, and Nanne Sundar. I remember once I got into trouble at a school when a teacher found out a comics in my school bag. I was let off the hook with a warning. As I grew up and went to college, I stumbled upon Agatha Christie's books in a toy shop. I bought Death on the Nile as I was fascinated with the Nile River and murder mysteries. I loved reading that book. Since then, I have read 22 books by Agatha Christie. After having read my fair share of comfy cozy murder mysteries, I ventured into hard-boiled crime. I read The Big Sleep by Raymond Chandler and realized that hard-boiled crime genre is not for me. As I entered my 30s, I started reading more and more classics and autobiographies. My favorite autobiography is by Usain Bolt titled Faster Than Lightning My Story. Some of my favorite classics are To Kill a Mockingbird, Pride and Prejudice, and Little Women. I have read a few books on science by Professor Walter Levin, Stephen Hawking, and Carl Sagan. My favorite being For the Love of Physics by Professor Walter Levin. I have read a few books on mythology, mainly Indian mythology, Greek mythology, Roman mythology, and Norse mythology, and mythology is becoming one of my favorite genres. I haven't read as many history books as I would have loved to, but in future I am looking forward to read more history books. This year I have read a lot of psychological thrillers by Frida McFadden and I am totally in awe. So far into my reading journey, I haven't read any historical fiction or science fiction or any fantasy book, which I think needs to change, and I will surely give them a try in future. The longest book that I have read in my reading journey is It by Stephen King, which is around 1000 pages long. It took me a month to finish that book. The most number of pages that I have read in a single day is around 250 pages when I was reading The Crooked House by Agatha Christie. When you are really enjoying a book, the time flies by. What I have learned from my reading journey so far is that you never know which book you are going to end up reading next, or when you will be able to finish a book which you have already begun reading. It is a good idea to have a number of options for your next read. Reading equal number of fiction and non-fiction book in a year, I believe, is a really healthy habit. So this is what I wanted to share with you all, and I will see you soon in another video. Till then, take care and goodbye.